Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, bringing you the latest news, rumors, and discussion on the Nintendo NX. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So in my last video I did about Tatsumi Kimishima, the president of Nintendo, discussing the Nintendo NX as a home console, it being affordable, and them considering features that developers are asking for, but they want to make sure that the price is definitely good for that. It seems like a lot of people were very negative on his statements, and I looked at it from a very different point of view, because this is something that Nintendo usually doesn't do very often, and they sure as heck don't say it nearly a year before the system launches. Now let's go back to 2011, 2010, when Nintendo was developing the Wii U. Nintendo never asked developers for anything for the most part. Developers were not inquired as far as what features to put in, how the system should be made, how the system could be constructed. Nintendo just decided to put whatever they felt like in there, which really wasn't much, which was a big gamepad and devoid of normal system features. Because if Nintendo did ask developers what features they want in the system, then the system would have had at least the basic feature set of an Xbox 360 or PS3, which it actually doesn't have and never got over the years. Now, here's the thing. With the Nintendo NX, it has been complete opposite. The late Satoru Iwata talked about this last year before he passed, that they've gotten many inquiries about the Nintendo NX, and they've been in communication about the Nintendo NX with many different third-party developers, and that was around E3 2015. So there's one instance of Nintendo talking to third-party developers as far as a plan to formulate this system. Now you fast forward to this point, Tatsumi Kimishima echoes the same statement, saying, we've gotten many things from developers, we've gotten many inquiries to add these features, and we're considering them. But they have to be very careful as far as what they put in, just because here's the thing, you don't want the production of the system or the cost of the system to be way too high, like Mr. Kimishima said. Now some people are taking this as, oh, well, they're not going to have the basic features. I don't think that's what makes the system really expensive or not. Stuff like voice chat or cross-game chat, that type of stuff doesn't really make the system expensive. I think some of the features that he's talking about is maybe some of the more advanced features that the Xbox One and PS4 have, like a game DVR, or like what Sony has with SharePlay, to where you could actually play local multiplayer games online. Like you could actually let someone take control of your profile over the internet. It's things like that that kind of can jack the price up more than usual. Not something like party chat or cross-game chat. That type of stuff is pretty old tech at this point, and I'm pretty sure that the Nintendo NX is going to have those features. But it's going to be the advanced features, I think, in what Mr. Kimishima is talking about, because developers probably have all sorts of ideas of functionality for what they wanted to be put in the Xbox One and PS4, but couldn't, or maybe suggesting that to Nintendo NX. And that's the thing that Mr. Kimishima is probably talking about. Some people took it as it's just like the basic stuff, but that's not it. Nintendo could have done all the different type of stuff like cross-game chat and party chat and voice chat with the Wii U. Heck, the tech was actually built in. They just actually didn't do it. So basically what it comes down to, as far as what I'm seeing that Nintendo is actually listening to developers. I'm seeing that we saw that from the late Satoru Iwata talking about listening to developers. We see what Tatsumi Kimishima is saying as far as talking to third-party developers about what features should go into the system, how it should be constructed. So that's a good thing, guys. That is a good thing. And don't you guys want the system to be affordable? Some people are saying, oh, well, I'm translating this as if the system's not powerful. No, the system can be affordable and powerful. GameCube, anyone? I mean, the GameCube was a powerful system that was very affordable, and the same thing can happen here with the Nintendo NX. Some people are saying if it's $300, then it's going to be underpowered. No, not necessarily. The PS4 and Xbox One have a bunch of stuff in there that jack up the price, from the Blu-ray player, the optical disc drive. There's many different things that can increase the price of the system. Like Mr. Kimishima said, when you add certain features, it can increase the production costs, which can in turn increase the cost of the system. Nintendo's trying to find that right balance between actually making sure it's more powerful and also having the right amount of features in there in order to have a good price. I do think that Nintendo could release a system that's $300 to $350, somewhere in that range, and it'd still be very powerful, more powerful than the PS4. But I don't think this system is going to be some type of drastic supercomputer, nor do I think that this means that the Nintendo NX is going to get all sorts of third-party support or anything like that. Some people are interpreting my comments as that. I've already said before that this is going to be a learning process for Nintendo. This is going to be a building. They can't can't sit here and get everything overnight. They're going to have to work for it. They're going to have to offer great incentives. They're going to have to give developers reasons to publish on the Nintendo NX, and they're going to have to sell a lot of systems on their own. A lot of third-party developers might not trust Nintendo at launch, which is fine. Nintendo just needs to sell their system based on their games. The Wii U launched and sold 3 million units really quickly, and that was that. Then sales dropped off of a cliff because games weren't coming out. People started seeing the flaws of the system. If the Nintendo NX is way better, they can obviously match that launch of the Wii U with The Legend of Zelda coming right at launch. And if they have the games for spring and fall and summer and all that stuff like they say that they're going to have, like Mr. Kimishima said, then they can continue getting more sales, and then hopefully third-party developers can slowly get back on board. They're not going to get everything overnight. Nintendo kind of screwed their chances with that, with what they did with the Wii and the Wii U. But that doesn't mean they can't rebound and do something different and make sure that they potentially get third-party support back on track. And we still need to see what the main hook or gimmick of the Nintendo NX is. We still need to see how they're going to incorporate My Nintendo. We still need to see so many different things. There are so many missing puzzle pieces to this Nintendo NX puzzle. So let's just wait and see. Let's see what they do with the system and everything before people start writing it off or anything like that. Alright guys, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything on the Nintendo NX. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.